So you talked about, it was kind of a shock, there's some differences. Are there any similarities? Whether it's out Pacific or United States in Serbia, or is it just entirely different?
I think it's entirely different, from the people, school, the whole system. It's a lot different, but in some ways it's better, in some ways it's, not that good, in my opinion, but like, I like it so far, so it's all good.
Totally different mentality. That's 100%, and but it's a nice experience, and that's really good for us as like students and young people to experience different cultures, and then that way we grow and see meet other cultures, and then we get the chance to travel, and this is a great opportunity, and then we take it as, even though it's totally different, it's really good for us. So, yeah.
So you touched on getting a little bit, like, to learn about different cultures.
Yeah.
Your team alone
Is a
has-
whole different cultures, yeah.
So what is it like to play with them, but to also just be with them and learn about all those different cultures and be surrounded by that?
It's I think the rest of the world, water polo is pretty similar. So it's not hard to get along together, which is good. And cultures, it's just, water polo is a small world. And in Serbia, in France, in Canada, Spain, everywhere, you have people from all around the world, and it's easy to get along with people. You already know different those cultures that you met before, so it's easy. It's not that hard to get a chemistry in a team and to become a better team.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, it's like diverse, and it's not like everything. It's not the same. So like wherever you look, you can talk with people like some other subjects and stuff. Like we have people from Colombia, Canada, all over. So yeah, it's pretty nice. You can talk about other stuff with people. So yeah, it's not always the same.
So, how do you guys kind of bring a piece of home here? Is there, a certain dish that you guys maybe cook together? Is there something that you specifically brought with you? Is there something that you guys do to bring a piece of Serbia here?
Like whenever we're at home, we're just blasting Serbian music like super loud. Like whenever we're home, so like yeah, I think that would be it.
Even in a weight room.
Yeah, even in the weight room when we're like alone and like no one's there, so like we don't like bother people with like Serbian music as they don't understand. We're just like blasting it. So yeah, that's probably it.
But food, it's not that hard to make Serbian food, because you don't need some specific ingredients. It's basic. But what we do is sometimes we bring like the sauces from Serbia when we travel here. So it's easy for us to make that some food. Then
With
when
the
we get
original
nostalgic,
taste.
yeah, when we get nostalgic and we need like that taste and we miss it, we can make it, and it's really nice. Yeah.
Do you enjoy that Serbian music then too?
I enjoy it. I don't listen to it often, but I have like, I like the old hits that they think are probably like cheesy now, but
No, we love those.
like Djurjev Dan.
Yeah.
And as for the food, I don't think I can cook anything as well as my mom can, so I can't really bring any of the dishes here. Like there's nothing like sarma. Like there's no shot I can make that here.
No,
Yeah.
but there are some.
It's like these
obvious-
cabbage rolls that are like filled with like ground meat and rice, and they're cooked like really long. But it's like a special type of cabbage that's like kind of pickled.
Yeah, and it has
It's
to
hard
stay
to
in.
describe.
Kako bure.
It's like a big pot kind of.
Yeah, it has to stay. The cabbage has to stay in there for.
For like 3 months.
Yes.
Yeah, and yeah, it's difficult.
Yeah. So that okay, those are type of food that we can make here, but there are some type of food that we can make.
That's a long time. Okay. So if you guys had, maybe there was a future Serbian, maybe someone on one of your national teams, maybe someone from back home who was thinking about coming to Pacific.
Mm-hmm.
You guys have 3 of you here now, would you tell them to come? Would you say, yeah, look, we play Serbian music, we have some sauces? What would you tell them?
I would tell him to come, 100%. Him or her, it doesn't matter. I mean, it's just like nice, you know. Like you can come here and then after like 3 weeks, you're gonna feel good, you know. First it's gonna be hard, but then you're gonna adjust. So it's all gonna be good, you know. And like I love it here, so I think everyone else would love it, to be honest.
That's how it is with every international. We spoke with New Zealand guys that just came, and for every international, it's really hard for a couple days, weeks. But after that, you just get used to it, and then you see that it's not hard, and the guys are really nice and friendly, and the whole community and Pacific and student athlete, like the whole program, all the athletes are together. So everything. It's really friendly, and you don't feel like a foreign here. So I would suggest them to come here for sure.
I can't speak on it like they can, like coming from Canada to here versus coming from Serbia to here. The change isn't as drastic, but I can say that it would definitely make the transition for them a lot easier, and they would feel a lot more at home and like more open to joining the team. Especially, I can speak on my experience in 2018. When I came to the team, we had the Serbian goalkeeper, Alen Osmanovic, and like I could tell, like even me, like I don't speak like completely fluently, but like he was so happy when I came. Like finally, he could like speak to someone about everything, and it's just nice. You know, it's easier for people coming from Europe.
On top of that, that was my help that I had in 2019. Because Bogdan was the only one that was speaking Serbian back then in 2019, and sometimes when I needed someone to speak Serbian then I would just talk to Bogi. Even though sometimes he wouldn't understand me, it's just nice to express all the feelings. Yeah.
That's gotta be nice. Okay, so we touched on most of this. You know, you talked on some things are good, some things not so good, you're gonna miss home, but what do you love about being here?
Okay, I can go first. It's just the way the school is, the system. That's the first thing, because obviously we all came, both of us. I'm gonna talk. We came here because of the school. We want to get a degree, and it's not that it's very it's made to be not that hard. It's not complicated. Everything is set, homeworks, quizzes, everything. So it's really easy to get along with that and to understand how the system works. So that's the first thing. That's what we like the most here on the side of water polo. Always the water polo is on the first place. Second thing is water polo and competitiveness, and West Coast is obviously really competitive, and that's another thing. And UOP in past couple years, and in 2019 the recent one was really close to winning NCAA. So that's another thing that we love being here, because it's competitive. It's really it's a nice feeling to know that you're competing for something big and that you can make history here, and that's also what is keeping me here. Yeah.
I just love being able to see like this country, because like coming from Serbia, you like only look at the movies, listen to like music, rap and stuff, and then like you hear about like America and everyone is like, wow, you know, like some other planet. So I'm just like happy and blessed, you know, because I have a chance to be here and like actually like see it. And yeah, so like that's the totally different culture, you know, like a new world for me. So like experiencing all that is gonna like, I grew up in a year. Like in Serbia, I would grow, you know, I would not be like this, you know. So like here in a year is like 10 years in Serbia, to be honest.
Exactly.
So it's different, and you know, I like it because of that.
Okay. My last one for you guys, and we'll get you down to hype video. Why is this team so special? You touched on, you know, you got real close in 19, and you had the chance to make history again.
Yeah.
But you've also touched on the brotherhood. You know, you guys have the opportunity right with the three of you to speak Serbian and feel connected, but you also touched on the different cultures and stuff. Why is this team special? Why do you feel you have that chance to win that national championship?
I think our chemistry is probably the best in the nation, because like all the guys get along with each other, and like I've never seen that in like any of the teams. Like there's always someone that like, oh, I don't like this guy, I don't like this guy, but here like everyone likes each other and like everyone gets along really good, and like that's like without that I don't think you can be like successful as like we want to be. So I think that helps a lot in our, you know, in that plan of ours.
Totally agree with Mitzi. Totally, and also I mentioned it earlier, competitiveness, which is really important to have in a team. Because that way you grow as a team, you grow as a player, you grow as a person. So that helps a lot with having all those guys and like just growing every day. Especially past spring, we had a really great spring when it comes to practices. So I think we grew so much as a team, and that wouldn't be possible if the guys weren't here. These guys that we have this, it's 10 out of 10.
Is there anything about Serbia, your guys' journey, the three of you collectively, about the team that we haven't touched on that you want to add?
I don't know. I think we went through everything.
Yeah.